Friends, welcome back. I am Vivekanandan. So, one of the most important confusions while running a business is should I diversify my product offerings or should I stick with the original product offerings? The reason behind this particular confusion is sometimes we may not attract the kind of customers we want to attract. So, what should we be doing? So, that is when this particular question crops up in our head, that should we diversify our product portfolios, product offerings, or should we be waiting for the time till the customers accept our product? But the biggest question is, at that time we also have to be in the business, which means sustain in the business, which means we also have to generate some revenue out of the business to sustain and be in the long term. So in today's video, let us discuss about two interesting examples where they took a little bit of diversion and then grabbed the customers. So the first example, one would be in the United States and one from India. So to start with, we will start with this particular sandwich shop, which is named as a Potbelly sandwich shop. So this Potbelly sandwich shop has a very interesting story, which is this shop, the founder of this particular sandwich shop actually originally started an antique shop where they used to sell the old items, old products. But then for an antique shop, the footfalls may not be high in number. So what this founder actually did is, outside his antique shop, he actually opened another sandwich shop there. So what the idea behind this is, anybody who comes to eat the sandwich, at least a few of them might come inside and visit the particular store. So that is the logic behind this particular idea. But what happened when days passed is, whether there was footfalls inside the shop or not, we do not know, but there were high number of footfalls for the sandwich shop, which means people accepted that sandwich. So they really want to have sandwich from that particular shop. Now the founder takes this bold decision, which is he understood there is a huge scope and potential for this sandwiches from his sandwiches shop. So let us close our antique shop and think about taking this sandwich shop to higher levels, think about diversifying it, and he started concentrating only on that particular sandwich shop. And today Potbelly sandwich shop is a conglomerate which has thousands of stores across the world. So this would be the first example. The second example would be, let us come to India. So there is this famous ice cream shop, ice cream brand, which is Naturals Ice Cream. So what actually happened is, the founder of Naturals Ice Cream, Mr. Raghunandan Kamath, so he wanted to start an ice cream shop, but he also had an USP attached with his parlor, which is he started giving fruit flavors in his ice cream. So the days were with the early 90s where nobody were actually giving fruit flavors along with their ice creams. So customer acceptance was a little bit low. So the customer did not immediately believe the product and came and tasted that particular ice cream. So to attract those customers, what he actually did was, Mumbai is famous for vada pavs. So he actually started selling vada pavs in his store. So slowly he started getting a lot of footfalls. Customer regularly started coming to his shop, and to those customers he used to give one particular fruit flavored ice cream and ask them to try. But so now the customers actually started accepting the shop and started tasting the ice creams. So at one point of time he takes a very bold decision, and you know what he did was, he completely discarded providing vada pavs in his store. The customers were initially annoyed by this particular move, but then they understood that this particular shop is also having this most delicious ice cream. In fact, their USP is this particular ice cream, and they started slowly coming to have the ice cream in that particular shop. And finally, today Naturals Ice Cream is a well-known brand for ice creams in India. So the point over here is, this is what you call it as a taking diversion, or you call this as pivoting your business, because we either need to make the product acceptable, or at least we have to be sustaining in that particular business. So the point over here is, this is what you call it as pivot, taking diversion to make the product acceptable or to generate revenue. So during COVID-19 there were so many such kind of scenarios. There are a lot of food delivery platforms, but during COVID-19 what has happened was, all these hotels were actually shut down. So but in between that time, what did these food delivery platforms do? They actually immediately pivoted, they immediately took diversion, and they started delivering groceries, vegetables, pharmaceuticals to households. And after the lockdown was over, there were a few delivery companies which shifted back to their core operations, which was food delivery. But then other few delivery platforms actually found some gold mine in their diversified business, and they stuck to their new offering over here. So again, this is about sustaining ourselves, generating revenue. So it is up to us, it is up to the business owner to take the right particular decision whether to stay with the core product offering or to diversify. So I would like to conclude by giving out one more example. I think it's a very important example to understand whatever we spoke now. So the best example would be in India. We know that Flipkart and Amazon are the two major e-commerce players. But does that mean that only these two are the first entrants to come in India in the space of e-commerce? No. There are a lot of other companies who are already there in India setting up their e-commerce firms in India. But they did not attain the kind of success like Amazon and Flipkart. The reason was it was all about timing. At that time, internet had not penetrated across India. Data rates were much more higher, and the speed was not the kind of speed which we enjoy today. There was a lot of other factors. In fact, that time there were no smartphones. But today, all these factors combined together makes India a very good place for e-commerce today, and the customers are more accepting today. So the point over here is, till the time the customer accepts, what are we going to do? Are we going to diversify our offerings like potbelly sandwich, or are we going to wait for the right time but attract customers through another way and wait for the right time? But the point is, either of the strategies are correct, but we have to be acting on either of these strategies and not just sitting idle for the right time to come. So please share your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day.